See, that is an upside and a downside to how you play. The fact that you take really weird races can be good in some situations and bad in others. Oh god, he made a huge wing that is barely usable because he set it up badly. But yeah, something like if you're able to clutch in front of them so that they run into your clutch and immediately start swinging at them, that is honestly one of the best ways to counter someone who's bypassing, because there's not much they can do about it. If they're not defending you, there's a very small amount of luck as long as you know their ring and stuff. You're playing with them. I can't believe you can do that. It's so stupid. Whoa. So dumb. Whoa! So cool. Are you patching your tunnels, bro? Bridge players and their one stacking. I don't understand. Was simply mean. Hacker. That's something I've realized, is that you can hit yourself with floppies. This server is a bit janky. Like, you can hit yourself with your own arrow. What was that? Bro! Stop! Okay. Ah, that was good. Oh, he died. Cool. Now hit yourself with arrow. Never mind. After you kill this guy. This man's. Oh! Whoa, he's so cool. Didn't hit yourself. Hell. See you later.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer? Every night.
What the hell? It's literally rude for no reason. Oh my god. No. So cool. Look out! Oh no! Nice. Now that was funny. Okay.
How was your day?
How did you know that? Fine.
How did I know what?
My name. We've
I'm not
barely
stupid,
talked.
bro. You told me. How's your
I have a
how's
memory of a goldfish.
how's your
to remind
girlfriend? Her name
you.
is right?
Yes. Oh
Yeah,
wait,
see, I know
okay, I remember now. Okay, I forgot when I told you, but I do remember now.
I know everything. I know literally
Oh yeah.
everything. I know literally
Oh yeah.
everything.
As you should, honestly.
Absolutely. I know fucking everything.
Oh, yeah.
Literally.
I literally looked because he's having like ping problems. I checked a map, and he's like so freaking close to the servers. I have no idea why his ping is what it is. It's shocking. I'll send it to Hunter. Because like I can also show like how far I am from the NA servers, and I get like 40 ping.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
why.
Yeah. The fuck? Is Hunter okay?
Oh yeah, he's goofing around. He's being a goofy guy.
Goofy girl.
Oh yeah.
Is your I also remember your girlfriend is bisexual.
Yes, at time of recording.
See, I know everything, bro. I also remember she's older than you, right?
Yes.
See, I fucking know everything. I'm so good, bro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I know everything, bro.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so good at this. I remember everything. Literally.
Yeah.
Literally everything.
What are you doing? Why are you patching the same bypass twice? What is the point? What is the point of patching something twice? Nice. Yo! Yo! He's so cool. He's winning. Ah. I'm surprised that guy got that arrow, considering you had stopped bridging for a while there. You had to have, like, if you kept bridging at that rate, he would have missed you, so I don't know why that was something he tried. Hacker, 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 hacker. Hacker, reach, hacker. Beating a hacker on a... What's your win streak? What's your win streak? I need to know for educational reasons. But did he die? Oh, he did die. Okay. You're in now. Nice. So cool. What a bow shot. Oh, frame drops. Okay. I'm back. Nice. You're pro. Why are you jittering right now? I guess you kind of have to a little bit. Is he defending? Okay. If he wasn't defending you, that would be a bit silly, but I guess he's defending you. Oh. Do you guys know of the hit video game show Among Us? It is very popular. Stop! Stop typing in the middle of a game! You moron. I know that saying that's just gonna make you do it more, but like, what the frick? CH is a shorthand for something, but what is it? What is a shorthand for? China? Is it an abbreviation of China? like a Chinese player. I guess it would make sense if they're playing on the Asia server, but their ping is like 30, so I doubt it. Unless it is like, or unless the Asia server really is located in East Asia, not West Asia, like the website I looked at said. Maybe so. Maybe it actually is hosted in East Asia. Not that I'm going off of much by saying that. It's just a random educated guess. No, he's gone. So here's a tip for you pro Minecrafters. If something isn't working, don't keep trying to do it. Like this guy and a lot of other guys that play Bridge. Something they will do is chronically bypass. Is it necessarily a bad strategy to just spam bypass? No, it can be done okay. But when all you do is avoid fights and bypass, not super great. I mean, honestly, this guy's not nearly as bad as some other people are as far as like spamming bypass instead of actually playing well. There are definitely people I've run into that literally all they do is get to your side of the bridge and then try and bypass, and it never works. But yeah, if someone's, you know, if you're playing against someone with like good aim, just like randomly bypassing isn't going to do much, because they're going to be able to look over at you quickly and suddenly like hit you out of the air. And since you won't be running at them as fast as they're running at you, they're going to send you flying. Oh yeah, so that's bridge you with Chiraux. Don't juke, especially if juking requires you being in the air, because it will mean that you are very killable, and it probably won't work unless you're going against someone with bad aim and you're just playing. So, or you know they're high ping and you're just abusing their ping. Although actually that might not work too well on especially on like servers where ping is balanced together. High pixel. Another, whoa, look at that pro move that Hunter TC10 did. He hit someone perpendicularly to the bridge. So that way, once he hits them, he can hit them in a way so that they will have a higher chance of just falling off. That way, when he hits them, if they're not also running back in the direction that he hit them, they will get sent flying and not send him flying. It is good strategy. And also another thing to learn from Hunter's mistakes is, what are you doing? Is don't patch your tunnels. This guy that he's fighting didn't patch his tunnels. Look at him. Look at how he's doing. Well, honestly, he's not doing great, but like, still don't patch your tunnels. It's not good. It's not the worst, but the thing is, if you patch your tunnels, what can happen is when you get close to them, when you have a chance to put pressure on them and get close to the goal, what can happen is you force PvP in a really bad situation. So what you want to do is to be able to abuse like tricky maneuvering in a situation where forcing PvP would put you at a disadvantage. Anyway, in another game. So more bridge you with the famous bridge player Chiraux _. It can be very good. The first encounter is very important, so it can be very useful to stop your opponent's momentum. Because if your opponent has momentum, it can make it a lot easier for them to counter, to fight you in that first encounter. And if you win that first fight, you get early game pressure. You can set up the bridge. Like, you can set up the bridge how it benefits you. You can either do this by like playing like aggressively, by just like running at them and smacking them to death, or you can play like defensively. You can like set up a slightly good position for you and be ready for them to try and avoid you. That way, you are very capable of defending whatever the frick they decide to try and do. Like, if you're playing defensively and they decide to if you're playing defensively and you get to the mid and you like maybe place your 3-block tower or whatever, I try and do 4, but it's not set in stone. You can do whatever works for you. But if you do that and you set up that situation where they are forced to either fight you in a really bad position with no forward momentum and I guess low ground's not a bad position, but like if they're stuck having to fight you while they're stuck standing right against a wall, that can be very bad for them. Because they're forced to counter your free movement. Good fight. Sorry, anyway, for that first encounter, for example, if you set up that first structure where you are able to counteract your opponent's, you get in a better KB situation, as I like to call it, knockback situation than your opponent, and you win that first fight, you can use that immediate pressure to, like, if it's a spawn block map, you can like make a little tower. If it's not a spawn block map, you can set up a little wing. There's a lot of things you can do with that early pressure. And here's another good thing that he's doing is not filling in all your holes. I know I do that. I fill in too many of my holes. It's not actually that useful to fill in your holes, especially because if there's a gap at build limit, and then there are a bunch of like, there's a huge gap that you'd have to like place blocks to cross. It's a great place to avoid PvP. So like, if you have one of those gaps near your opponent's side, it can be great because you can avoid PvP. You can, instead of having to like meet them where everything's flat and you both just have to freaking PvP all the time, what you can do is you can just avoid them. You can use that opportunity, that gap, to play defensively. If you can wait for them to bypass, especially if you know that they don't have like a very good way to counter that. Like, if they have a tunnel system, they can use that. They might have the advantage there. But if you make sure that they have to get distracted by like fighting you or bypassing once they get to you, you can use that opportunity as well. Yeah. That's another thing. I mean, he didn't like combo reset, but like, that's another thing that's important, is knowing when you have a break and when you can make a break. Like, if you're in a combo and you swing around and start sprinting the other way, their next hit will send you flying. You will be able to escape that combo. Or if they're like if you're playing like if you're playing like bow brinksmanship, where you're trying to see who's gonna Yeah, if you're doing like bow brinksmanship, you could, and you're seeing like who's gonna shoot their bow first and who's gonna get the combo off. You can use that opportunity to gap. It works pretty well. I know Hunter and I do that a lot. And competitive people, like this guy, will fall into familiar patterns. For example, they will not hit you until they get in front of you. So you can predict when they're going to start hitting you and avoid it, like juke them. And especially like when they're trying to boost you, they will wait to hit you until a specific time. So if you dodge at that perfect time, it is a perfect time. you can they've missed that hit, and you are in a position where you can get that first hit, you can get that combo off, and it's pretty cool. Oh yeah, Bridge, you, what the fuck? What was that? What are you doing? This guy's playing cocky as if he didn't lose 2 goals. I don't understand. Bridge infants these days. Just gamer children these days, just in general, just all of them.
Guess it's all in the mentality. You saddle up to just battle me, yeah. And the fighting gets worse as the scuffles draw blood, and we both losing patience at each other's statements. I feel like I should just run. I feel like I should just run. Yeah, I'm looking back and I said it bit my tongue, but the only rule states that what's done is done. I truly wish I could travel through time, take a step back and relax and rewind. Back before backing up, losing my sanity.
Playing Bridge, my favorite game. And Hunter is getting towered on. This is cool. This is pretty cool. See, that is a type of setting up, bridge setup, what his enemy did and what Hunter is now doing. Setting up that way to automatically get around those towers. See, that is what you don't do. When someone is bypassing, a good way to defend is to get in front of them. That is why patching is so good, because it puts blocks in front of them. You're not in front of them, but you're slowing down their momentum. Hello? Oh. Like you're giving yourself that time. You're giving them the knockback disadvantage that can be used to then have a better PvP encounter. Like if you get them standing still and you're moving towards them, they will take a lot more KB than you, so you will get a lot more hits than them. Which is pretty cool. Whoa, well, that's a funny bridge. There's another thing you see famous YouTuber TC10 doing a lot is actively working on that, like actively putting himself in very specific knockback situations where he won't move back. This can be good, especially if you're lower than them, and especially if they're just running forward and clicking. It can be very good. Unfortunately, this man's forgot how to aim, so he lost the point. Pro tip: if you want to kill your opponents, look at them while you swing. That way, you'll hit them.